guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to another car review, and today we're in a 2018 Camaro SS 1LE. And I just love that crackle in the exhaust that comes when you just downshift and that burbles. It's freaking great. And the turn in is... accelerates like stink. Man, this thing is so awesome. You shift up here. Now, the owner in this car did change one thing on the exhaust. It has a mid-muffler delete, so it's loud. And it's also loud all the time because he pulled the fuse. So it's no longer stealthy. It's like this every single time. And also in the back seat, you know, there's no back seat back there, so you hear the noise of the road, you hear the noise of the exhaust, and it makes it just that much more exhilarating to accelerate in this thing. So the engine in this is a 6.2 liter V8 that makes 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. Nice and torquey engine also, and the revs at 60. We're just a hair under 1500 RPM, and that is perfect. I just love the way how this thing turns in. And second gear just winds out, you know. Don't want to talk speed, but man, this thing is so quick, so nice to drive. You know, I've driven the automatic SS. The 8-speed isn't bad at all, but what you really want is this. You want that 1LE option. You want to be part of that elite. One thing that I love about the 1LE is that you cannot get it in an automatic. You have to have the manual option. Another thing that's pretty cool about this package is that nowadays in 2019, you can get it on every single model. You want it on the 2-liter turbo, you can. You want it on the V6, you can. And of course the SS and then the ZL1, which this being so good, I don't even want to know how good that ZL1 is. I had the 10-speed auto that I reviewed. I loved it, but with the manual transmission, I think it would be absolutely mind-boggling. Now, we're stopped here at the light. As far as interior space goes, it's a nice seating position for the driver and passengers, also good. Back seat here is non-existent, but even if it did exist, it's still non-existent. You can't sit in the back over there, at least not comfortably, but it's the same problem that the Mustang has, so that's okay. Visibility, it's the thing that comes up every time you sit in a car like this one. I've done 3 Gen 6s now, this being the 3rd. It's horrible. But hey, again, you don't buy these things for that. You buy it for the sheer acceleration. And even just like this, it's freaking nice. And it has plenty of mid-range punch as well. I just love the way this car pulls. I love this shifter. It is super precise. The only thing that I don't like about it is if you want to take things nice and easy, you are going to have to deal with the skip shift. And on a couple of starts that I did off camera, it went from first and it wanted me to put it in fourth. Might be great for fuel economy, but I just like that lazy shifting, going from first, going to second, third, fourth. I want to go through all the motions, and to have something stop you from doing that, I feel it's annoying. It's of course to get the best MPG possible for the EPA, but yeah, you know, if there was an easy way to detach that, that would be the first thing that I would do on this car. Another cool thing that comes with this car is rev matching, and there's a couple of different reasons why. Number one, if I push in the clutch right now and put it in neutral, but if you want, you can also have the car rev match for you on downshift, which is pretty neat. Oh man, I'm totally heel towing this. This is not the computer at all. Take it a little bit. I mean, it sticks to the road, and it sticks to the road so nice. we go over to the exterior styling, the 1LE option gives you a bunch of different stuff over the standard version. You get a front lip, you get a rear spoiler. These 20-inch wheels are unique to the 1LE as well. And of course, you know, you see these freaking big brakes that you don't get on this standard car either. Now the 1LE option also gets some different stuff on the interior. You get this suede steering wheel, or Alcantara if you must. Also suede knob and these Recaros, which I absolutely love these. Super nice side bolstering and also super nice seating position. Another couple of things on that 1LE is, of course, this flat black hood and the flat black mirrors. The owner did change a couple of things though. He has the ZL1 side skirts, which sets it apart, of course, now from the 1LE cars, and he has the wicker bill, which I think it gives the back end a more aggressive look. And I just love how this thing runs. It is just amazing to me how these cars run nowadays and how nice everything is without drivability issues. You know, older cars, you have that much power, you get drivability issues. You can't put the power down. This one has zero problems with that. My Mustang, even though it's 300 horsepower, it cannot get off the line as well as this one is. It can't turn as well as this one. Those cars feel obsolete. This right here is the future. Also, electric cars are the future, but I really hope that we're gonna hold on to these cars for as long as humanly possible, because this is truly a great driving experience. Again, I just cannot get enough of these brakes. They're also not the type of brakes that when you just touch them, they put your teeth in the steering wheel. It's just very gradual, but when you stomp on them hard, it slows this car down, and it slows this car down good. So right now I put the car in track mode, and there is a noticeable difference in the throttle response. Even though I'm taking off nice and gingerly, you still feel that it's more awake for some reason. Throttle response is so much better on track mode. It is such a difference. Another difference is the steering. It gets a whole lot more direct. Now, if you like different modes, you can actually set it up the way that you want to, so you can have track everything and then the lighter steering. I don't know why you would. Maybe the Touring, because the Touring is super comfortable. This might be a little bit too on edge on steering wise, so I would set it to the Touring as well probably. But man, so well set up, this car. I freaking love it. Now, another cool option that this car has is no lift shift, which means that you can keep your go pedal buried to the floor, which is kind of weird in my mind, but let's see how that happens. That sound, that crackle of that exhaust is just freaking amazing. Keep it in second gear here. Momentum there. That is freaking amazing. Technology nowadays, it's freaking cool. You know, a lot of people did no lift shifts on cars that doesn't have no lift shifts. Lord knows I've done it in the Mustang during a drag race as well. But with this, you're actually not over revving the engine. You know, I'm a Mustang fan through and through, but don't think that I'm not tempted to get myself into one of these, because man, this is just set up so nicely. Driven plenty of S550s now, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't driven an 18 yet, so I can't make up that mind to see if the 18 is better. But this one, it just goes circles around all all the S550s that I've driven to date. So nice. And you can hear the stuff back here falling over. And that is exactly why you buy this car. This is just amazing to me. It hooks, it goes. I freaking love it. The conclusion, I freaking love it, guys. You cannot go wrong with one of these, and you cannot go wrong with this manual transmission either. Very positive, very short throws. It's not like my Mustang where I have to freaking roll gears, literally. It is so nice, so positive. This car also instills a lot of confidence. You get it in the corner, you get on it a little bit. There's no issues at all. The tires also, 285s on the front, 305s on the back. It is clad in Michelin stock. They come with Goodyears, I believe. Some are rubber, but the Michelins are probably just a little bit better in that regard. At least, you know, that might be personal preference too, because I'm a Michelin fan. Nice. And another thing that I of course have to mention, that HUD. I love it. And also it lights up and it shows you when to shift. It's just a visual cue. And of course, we're gonna have to do this thing over here. I'm gonna go down in first. Oh, this thing. This thing pulls so nice. Aiden, thank you so much for letting me review your Camaro SS 1LE. It's been a blast, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Yes, and your active exhaust is on.
Yep. Loud
AF.
Yeah.
Can you still turn it down?
I cannot. No.
It's hosed.
Yeah, I took the fuse out, so it's always open.
You're like, I'm done trying to manually.
Yeah.
Do you have to go into a menu to set
right
it?
here. Driving mode, engine sound management, stealth makes it quiet, but I took it out, so it's always loud. Track, doesn't matter.
Stealth. No.
Because if you put it in stealth, it's so quiet.
That's kind of cool though.
Sounds like a
not go down in this area. Oh, what is it doing? Does it skip shift?
It skips shifts.
Dude, don't skip shift on me. That sucks. I saw you. Go straight if you want to. Just don't merge into me. Nice shoe.
Yeah, is that a clown shoe?
Yeah, it is. And a base one too. That's interesting. Yeah, take it big. Oh no.
You got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Even though it's not the M.
My friend Nate has Nate Gonzalez. He won it from Salamanca. He just got another one too, so they have two now.
Bugs love me.